All right, everyone. Hey, cornering crew. We did it. We got on the podium twice last Saturday. So this is the first race. I got second place in this one. This is the lightweight twins Superstock class. My first ever race on this SV650. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I guess tell you about my bike. It is a 2003 second gen SV650 with a U44 ECU tune. I'm running a 16 tooth front and a 44 tooth rear. I had to delete my power commander, so no quick shifter. I was getting fueling issues. This is the lightweight twin Superstock race with WERA. So I actually, being my first race with WERA, I thought this was a staggered start, and it is most definitely not. So you'll see I hesitate a little bit on the launch, and that's because I realized that everyone else was going, and if we were all going to get a jump start, then no one was getting a jump start. So, all right, let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to try to give you some racecraft analysis as much as I have, being a novice, as well as some technique analysis for my cornering crew members. All right, let's go. So we're just waiting on a few more people to grid up. This is my friend Brett Mullins. He's on a blue R7. This is its first time out at the races. So here we go. Getting ready. So let's see how I do on this launch. Let's go. So everyone jumps out ahead of me. I don't lose too much pace. I'm gaining on him, actually, even with a delayed start. Everyone, for some reason, rolls off for turn one. We usually take this turn at over 100 miles per hour, so I don't know why everyone's rolling off so hard. Here we go by one of the bike experience folks coming up to the chicane. All right, we got a lot of bikes jammed in here, so we got a few bikes going off the track. I narrowly avoid it. Got another bike off the track behind me. Make a few more passes. I am now in P1 novice class. I'm coming up on the experts right now. That's Juju. That's Julian Korea. Absolute savage of a rider. He's an international racer. He wants to do, I think he's doing British Superbike and Red Bull Juniors Cup. So look out for him, Juju or Julian Korea. So right now I'm just kind of watching him, trying to hang on, getting off the brakes as early as I can for that turn 6. Turn 7, you got to be patient, gas on. All right, keeping my eyes glued on there. Gonna try to get real tiny. Just trying to see out the top of my visor there. I got a little foam pad right here that I used to kind of push my helmet up just a little bit just so I can get a view right out the top of the visor. Let's see, we got the kink coming up. Getting a lot of head shake there, you can see that. Coming up, see if I can catch anyone on the brakes. Coming down, gained a little bit, a couple of bike lengths onto this guy. Coming up, 3rd gear, 4th gear, brake. Oh, really catching up on him. Getting on the gas, all the way out to the rumble. So in my mind right now, I'm just very focused on him. I'm trying to see where he's slower than me, where I have pace on him. I definitely have pace on him in this corner. I'm actually having to get on brakes there when I don't need to be. Typically I just roll off there and we'll do a flying lap once I get some clear track in a little bit. Coming up into the chicanes. He gets through there pretty smooth. Gets a pretty good launch. He's on the gas much earlier than I am. That's okay, so not a very easy place to make a pass, though it can be done. See how my pace is coming up on turn 5, catching up, but he's kind of caught up on a little bit of traffic there. Oh, I got caught looking, went all the way up to the rumbles, but that's okay. That's why they're there. All right, we're seeing. All right, does he have pace on me in turn 6? Yes, he does. Okay. See if he has pace on me in turn 7. Yes, he does. He gets a very good launch out of there. Really, my biggest opportunity to pass him is into turn 1. that, I just lost P1 to this gentleman. I can't quite remember his name off the top of my head, but he's one of the Bike Experience folks. Absolute monster of a rider. Pleasure to be on the podium with him, and really inspirational, the amount of struggle that they've gone through and they still race. Just absolute inspirations of people. All right, going through. Not really losing too much pace there, but it's in the drive out of the corner, which means to me that they're getting on the gas just a little bit earlier than I am. Going in, took it all the way out to the rumbles. All right, let's see how they look coming to turn. Let's see if I gain any on them. So this is how I want to try to do it. Very little to no brakes. Simply rolling off. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to them in the chicanes. Oh, they're kind of caught up with each other, which gave me a little bit of bike lengths on them. I really should be able to just keep it pinned there. Came in a gear too tall. I'm looking, see what their pace is like. I bet I can catch them in a turn 7 since they're messing each other up. Oh, that was pretty good. See if you can make that pass stick. Looks like the other bike is got a little bit better of a driver. Might be out motoring him, I'm not sure. I'm in a good vantage point because I can study both of them. Though we're about halfway through the race right now. What I'm hoping is that they'll slow each other down enough that I can make a move. But I can't make a move if I let them get too far ahead of me. So I'm still studying, still watching. Hard to tell when they're braking and when they're not. They don't use a lot of body English to tell when they're braking. Okay, here I come up. I think I'm going to gain quite a bit here. I think we're on the gas just a little bit earlier than me. He's bringing it all the way back over. Managed to close up that gap, get through the chicanes. Studying. We're about even through the S's. They're getting a slightly better drive out of turn 5. I'm running out of time here. Really need to make a move. Oh, this guy checks up and goes wide, goes in the grass. Free position. I'll take it. Sometimes you just take what God gives you and you don't question it. This guy is just absolutely setting sail now. That's okay. He's expert class. My battle's not with him. The only thing I'm trying to do is watch and study, see if I can pick anything up. That's all. That, I believe, is P1 novice just going underneath the bridge. Up. Let's try to do a flying lap here. I think we still have a little bit of racing to do. Alright, so I'm in 3rd gear, 4th gear, up to 5th gear. I'm going to click down to 4 and I'm going to turn it in right there when the concrete ends. Get back on gas before the apex. Full throttle, full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. Look for that tree. Shoot just to the left of the tree. To this tree here. Run the rumble, straight line as possible. Get on gas. A little late that time, but that's okay. Get on gas. Short shift. So I can stay full throttle all the way through. Full throttle down. Should go 2 gears. Down to third gear, drive out. Third gear feels really good. I should have done that for the rest of the race, but you live and learn. So coming up, I'm in fifth gear now. I want to do this entire section in third gear, basically turn it into one big corner. Gas, 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 gas. I could have waited a little bit longer before getting on brakes. Gas out. Doesn't help that this whole track is right-handers and my right side is actually my weak side. I need to train it more. So I need to do more mini moto stuff. Also, I'm pretty lazy with my tuck there. That's okay. Alright, coming in. I think we got one more lap after this. I'm going to go ahead and turn it around so you can see my body positioning and my motorcycle inputs more importantly. Alright, coming up on turn 12. Yeah, there's no way I'm catching this guy. But, he's not gaining any distance on us, which is pretty great. Alright, so see right here. Make sure this isn't race end. So I should use no brakes here. Barely touching the rotors with my brake pads right now. Should be throttle on before the apex. This is a very drive corner. I keep my body positioned to the left-hand side. There we go. Rather, keep my body positioned to the right-hand side is the better move. And then for this one, you keep it to the left-hand side. Save yourself some shuffling around. Okay, we're gonna brake just before the break in the wall. And grab that squirt of gas. Stay with the brakes until you have your direction. Get on the gas. I use those air fences in the hay there as my reference point. Tried to tuck in smaller. I was getting tired and I knew there was no one really behind me. Not a good mentality to have, but in this case I was right. There's really no one behind me. So one of the lessons I learned is you win the race by as much as you need to. Try to save your energy otherwise. See, all clear track back there. Coming up through. I shouldn't even have to roll off for 10B. That transition from 10A to 10B, but I do. Alright, coming into 12. Always save the last couple of percent. And that's the race. Yeah, you always save the last couple of percent of your body position for that brake to throttle transition. That's what I like to do. Alrighty, and now it's the parade lap. If you guys like that, just let me know. If there's something specific that you want me to talk about when I comment on my races, just let me know via comment or message or however best you can contact me. That's all for today. My name is Shin Zimmerman. I'm bike number 49, racing with WERA. Hopefully I'll be at Tally in August, so y'all stay tuned.